Hello, welcome to my channel. Today is the 1st of September, which is on a Thursday. It is our spring day. A very happy spring day to all our viewers. So we decided to make a green recipe, which is spinach and feta pie. So for my ingredients, I have about 3 bunches of spinach which are washed, 2 tablespoons of margarine, and 2 small onions of which we diced. And for the taste, I have a teaspoon of rough salt, but we will taste along the way, and a teaspoon of garlic that was crushed, and 2 small green chillies sliced. Thereafter, for the thickening agent, I have 2 small potatoes that are cubed very small, and a cup of feta cheese, and 1.5 cup of cheddar cheese, but you can use whatever cheese to your liking, and you can even use extra cheese. And then I have a cup of fresh cream. Adding the cream will give us a nice silky finish. So now I'm going to start off with my braising. I've got my stove on moderate heat. To my pan, I'm going to add in my 2 tablespoons of margarine. And while my margarine is melting, I'm going to add in my onions. I'm going to allow these onions to get soft. My onions is getting soft, but it's not as brown yet. Then I'm adding in my garlic to it, and my green chilies. It's not necessary to have the onions browned up. Soft is just fine. So now I'm going to add in my spinach herbs. The spinach herbs is 3 bunches. Now I'm going to put my lid on and let this cook for about 10 minutes, but I'll keep watching. 8 minutes has passed. As you know, any type of herbs release a lot of water. Firstly, I'll give this herbs a good stir. You can see it was so much in the pot and became so little. Now I'm going to add in my potatoes. So the potato will cook with the juices of the herbs. And to this, I'm also going to add in my salt. Give this another good mix. Now I'm going to decrease my heat and allow this for another 10 minutes, but I'll keep watching. 15 minutes has passed, and now my curry is done. I don't want it to get dry completely, and I'm going to try to smash most of the potato. We did taste the salt, it was just right. Now I'm going to add in my cheese so we can melt into give it a good stir and allow it to melt. Now that the cheese has melted, gradually I'm going to add in my cream. To this cream, I'm going to place in the feta, and thereafter I'll switch the stove off. I will allow this curry to cool completely, and in the meantime it's cooling, I'm going to preheat my oven to 160. Then I'll get back to you for the baking. 45 minutes has passed and my pie filling, which is the spinach, has cooled down completely, and now I'm ready to fill up my pies. This puff pastry that I'm using is store-bought, and this is 400 grams. I'm using this pastry directly from the fridge because we had to work with the pastry while it's still cold. Over here, I've got my baking tray, and I'm going to use my pie foils to make up my pie. This is a teaspoon of flour, of which I stirred with water and made a weak binding for the pie. And thereafter, I've got milk to brush on top, which will help the pie to get red in color. But you can usually use egg if you're not fasting. And then here I have a sesame seed to sprinkle on top to give the pie a crunch finish. I'm using my pie foil to measure the size of pie that I'm going to make. So I'm going to cut and cut again. So now I'm just going to show you all two, and thereafter I'm going to make and freeze my rest of the pie. So this will go in the inside of the foil, and I'm going to push it in so it sits to the bottom. I take my fork, pierce little holes, and to this I'm going to add in my curry. So this filling is about 2 tablespoons. Then to the sides I'm going to add in the flour water, and put on top the other piece of pastry. Using a fork, I'm going to create to seal the end. So it even gives it a good looking pattern. And at the same time I'm going to create just a few holes with the fork. Then to neaten my pie, I'm going to cut out these edges. So it gives me a nice round pie. To this, I'm going to apply my milk. And thereafter my sesame seeds. Maybe just take some of these offcuts and make a little pattern on top. This is one pie, and now I'm ready to make my next pie and then pop it into the oven. Here's my two pies that I'm going to pop into the oven, of which I have my oven on to 160, and I'm going to allow this to bake for about 30 minutes, but I'll keep watching. For this curry, I estimated that I can make about 12 pies, but we will be needing about 3 rolls of 400 gram of puff pastry. Now I'm going to remove my pies out of the oven. We told it will be done by 30, but when we had a look, it wasn't brown enough, so we gave it an additional 10 more minutes, so it's 40 minutes into the baking, and now it's ready. So I'm removing it out of the oven. There you go, my lovely spinach and feta pie, a nice vegetarian meal. Now we are ready to serve with some lovely fresh made salad. Here you go, my pie served with some lovely salad on the side. It's looking very delicious. Now I'm going to hand you over to Pranesh. So he's going to break the pie open and show you all how beautiful it's done on the inside.
Hey guys, so I'm the official taste tester, and as you might know from my channel, I also do a segment called Take Your Pie and Vi. So this is Take Your Pie and Park in the Posy, because my mother made it. So we're going to do a tasting for her spinach and feta pie. As you can see, it's nice and golden on the top and well baked through on the bottom as well. So we're going to give it a quick taste. Oh, it's still hot. So the pastry is well done, and it's piping hot in the center. So I hope you can see that. Trying to get some of the filling. The spinach and feta is well seasoned, and it's got that nice cheesy flavor, I think, from the feta and the other cheeses that my mom used. And it's nice and smooth, very delicious filling, with a hint of the garlic and the onions coming through. And I think the filling is, quite generous. My mom filled them very nicely. So I think this pie that my mom made deserves a good 9 out of 10. Because as you may have known, I did try a spinach and feta pie in the Kruger Park. That cost me $40. Today we bought the pastry for $24, and we made, I think, 4 pies from each pastry. So it's more economical, and it's delicious because my mom can control how the filling tastes. So looking forward to having this for supper, and all the extra ones that my mom has frozen, and we're going to eat, as we go through the fasting month as well. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.